Hello everybody, welcome. How's the group doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Today we are going to be talking about something very exciting, little white dogs. Before we get started, I just want to say sorry about the lighting situation. I know it looks a little funny. I am not unaware, but I moved and I don't have a light at the moment, and we're just gonna pretend like it's not weird looking. Right? These two little white dogs have completely taken over the internet. Not only are they being used as a meme, but people are learning the dance. And literally, Rihanna's backup dancers are doing the dance because people were joking that the backup dancers for Rihanna's Super Bowl performance look just like the little white dogs. Somebody sped up the dance number in Barbie and the Diamond Castle where the dogs dance, put it to some fun music, and it kind of is one of the greatest pieces of media ever created. So I've seen it a couple of times, like being sped up, and it's really funny to different songs. But a few weeks ago, I saw the version of this montage to a remix of Barbie Girl and Ice Spice's iconic song In Her Mood. Yes, I did say this wrong. It was actually Check It Out, not Barbie Girl. So let's pretend like I said that correctly.
I tried to pay, he begged me to stay. Babe, I'm not staying, I just wanna play. In the party, he just wanna romp. Big boobs in the bus, they...
Before I unpack the absolute level of iconic these dogs have unlocked for the Barbie Bratz doll girl core community in mainstream media, I do want to tell you a little bit of their origin story in case you don't know, and also if you do know, let's talk about it because I think it's really important. So the names of these two dogs are Sparkles and Lily, and they are featured in Barbie and the Diamond Castle, a 2008 film that I would argue is really, really good. It's a beautiful film, and I probably could make an entire video on that as well. But we're not going to do that. What we are going to talk about today is their role in the movie. So this is actually a rags to riches story, and if you ever play The Sims and like do the rags to riches challenge, I think you can learn something from Lily and Sparkles because they really are the blueprint. So the two main girls in the film find Lily and Sparkles in the wild. They're just like stray dogs, basically. They have no money, no car, no food, no home. They're just stray dogs. And one is named Sparkles for her sparkly eyes. And then Lily is named Lily because the girls in the movie like flowers and they're like, we're gonna name you Lily. So Lily and Sparkles, that's their origin. Love that. And they kind of joined the adventure pretty early on in the movie. The two girls, they need to play music to make money because they have no money and everybody's hungry. The dogs are hungry, the girls are hungry. They have no money, no food, no car, no bank account, nothing. They have nothing. So the girls have to play music because the movie's mostly about music to earn meals. What's important here is this is where we spot the first insane movement by the dogs. They start off pretty tame, like how dogs would usually act in an animated movie, you know, they'll nod their head to a good beat. So they're doing that at first and it looks pretty normal. Oh, no, it cuts back to them. And the dance moves they're pulling are next level. So the dogs can dance. That's something nobody can argue with. My one issue is why is nobody paying attention to the dogs? Is this normal in this universe? Now, I'm not getting into specifics about their story in the movie. What I'm going to say is, one, these two dogs are soulmates and best friends. They are ride or die. Two, they have really big hearts. They do. Three, they're humble. Because if I could dance like that as a dog, I wouldn't stop ever. I don't care if there was music or not. They kind of do it under the radar. And I don't know if it's because maybe animal control will take them away and like put them on a circus or something like that. But either way, they're very humble about their dancing. Four, they literally save everyone's life in the movie. Multiple times. So I just wanted to let you know that to kind of show you how important these dogs are to the film. Okay, now we're gonna skip ahead, pop to the end of the movie because this is where the dancing takes place, and I think it's important we unpack the scene. The humans do dance in this one, however, they're like ballroom dancing, and I think what makes this even more shocking is not that the dogs start dancing like normal dogs at first, but the fact that it cuts back to them and they're just breaking down such insane like hip hop moves. Really, really great choreographed dance, but it's definitely not matching the vibe. And I think that's what makes it even more shocking. I thought to myself, maybe the edit made the dogs feel weirder because, you know, it speeds it up. It's to like an Ice Spice remix. No, in the movie, it does feel jarring, just as jarring actually, that the dogs are dancing like that. I wish there was more of an explanation, but I think we just have to sit here and appreciate that scene for what it was because it changed the world. for little white dogs. Little white dogs get a bad reputation because they're a little crusty. You know, they got those things around their eyeballs. People don't like little white dogs these days. So I think that this meme actually kind of brought little white dogs back into a better space in society and kind of redeemed them a little bit. Now I want to talk more about the actual meme itself because I think that it is pure art. And I think the fact that it's Ice Spice to a Barbie movie, the vibes are actually unreal, and the captions people make to the TikToks is usually along the lines of like me and my bestie feeding into each other's delusions. The fact that the dogs are literal besties, it's all perfect. No notes on this actually. So yeah, I thought this would be a fun little quick video to talk about Barbie in the media because I think it's always important to discuss. I received a weird note under my door saying that anyone who subscribes would be a legend who is gorgeous, wealthy, famous, and iconic. I just am passing along the message, so do with that what you will. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!